I don't feel like my dreams are at all like, coherent stories by themselves. It becomes a part of the narrative as soon as or even coherent in any I always feel like they're way. Just that, like a dialogue between like my unconscious desires with like while I'm sleeping what I've seen and also what has happened in my day. People say like don't be intimidated. It's hard to play when you don't have like an orchestra play. Like I think the guitar is more fun because you just pick it up, and like play whenever. But like the violin, so I had this one dream where there were cicadas everywhere, like dead cicadas all over the ground. And I don't know what happened, but I remember like being like a different person, like a detective, like excavating the part where excavating. We cut through the like that yard, right by the gate. That we like go under, and the cicadas were following us. I remember finding my own body. And half of it was really, really young. The other half was really, really old, like 80 or so, and like really wrinkled and decayed, And then the rest of the dream was just like finding out my body, But I can't remember the end of the dream. What happened to make half my body young and half my body young. When I woke up, I realized that the body I found was me. As the person who discovered it, I thought it was just the person like find out what happened, this lost person, this lost soul. Remember, in the circus, like they have these circus, half men, half women. It's like that, like off in the middle. There's like a line in the middle, and like the young person's part was wearing like younger looking clothes, and the other one was a sweater and frilly stuff. Elbow clothes. I don't know. Well, the part that was young was like perfect. Yeah, I think there was like that's about it. I'm sorry, I don't remember that much. A lot of times in high school, I would have dreams that like a knowledge of a language that I didn't know. He used really elevated jargon, huge vocabulary, which is like he used words that I don't know, And so when I woke up and I had like what he had said, I wanted to write it all down. Because he used a specific syntax that I wouldn't fathom. But it makes sense. And I've also grasped a mathematical concept that I can't in real life. I've done proofs, geometric proofs, and it'll make perfect sense. And I'll go through each line and I'll remember. And then I'll wake up and I'll have this another feeling of relief or like I'm like, oh, thank God I got it, like a mixing pot of what I'm listening to, like conversation. Every night I was feeling like I swam, just words, colors. It didn't make any sense at all. I would dream there would be a whole bunch of people running because the only way out, huge crowds, the only way out was to go up. We got to this huge warehouse and there was like a band playing, we're banging on it, and then a whole bunch of emo kids. They looked all really scared, 13-year-olds. And as soon as we ran out, the warehouse collapsed, and then there was a huge forest, and everyone was running. All the emo kids turned into like, but they were all boys except for me. They were all screaming and they were all running for cover, so everyone was fleeing, and there was like flames coming out from like the left and right sides of the way. Everyone was really, really young. There was like a lot of fire everywhere, and right before the dream ended, I remember this really little kid, he was like 5, running in right in front of me. And he ran into this tree, and it had a hole in the middle, and he ran inside the tree, and then he took all the branches and he covered himself up. He had a close-up of his face, blue eyes and dark brown hair, and he was just grabbing at like all the branches and kind of like putting them over him like a blanket. And as soon as he did it, the branches kind of melded onto him. I hated it. I hated like just seeing him because like the smell of his surgical mask reminded me of like a rubber cement in my nose, like cement and like pee, I think. yeah. And I remember like I was like, he's so ugly, and he's got this like big poop of an umbilical coming out of his belly. Disgusting. I was like, he's got a big. What do you want this thing? He's got a turd coming out of its midsection, and it's all wrinkled. It doesn't even have lungs. He can't even breathe right. I didn't have any friends in middle school until I met my best friend Claire. I met her. No, I met her. James, in 8th grade. All my teeth were falling out, and I know it. Eat my own teeth. And like I feel like when I was little, I had a huge imagination, and like I feel like I still have some now, but not nearly as much as I used to. And I